Alright, in this video we're going to be answering this question here. It says use the appropriate formula to determine the periodic deposit. So the fact that it's a periodic deposit, and this is how we invest money, we tend to do it periodically. Normally monthly, you can see here it's going to be annually or per year. And we're supposed to find the periodic deposit. So A is future value and P is the periodic deposit when you're dealing with annuities. And so in this case, we're going to want to use this formula here where our rate is 0.03, the time is 17 years, and A, or our financial goal, is 130,000. So I'm going to go ahead and plug those numbers into this formula here. So it's going to be 130,000 times R over N. So R is 0.03. Now N is 1. Since this is when we're putting the money in once a year, and it's also compounded, or the interest is applied once a year. And so in this case our N is 1. If it had been monthly, that would have been 12. And then down here we're going to have 1 plus 0.03 divide 1. We don't really need the divide 1. I'll just go ahead and do it for now. But you're just going to be able to put that in as 0.03. To the nt power, well, that's 1 times 17, so that's 17, minus 1. And so let's put that into the calculator. So first thing you want to do is hit the fraction button. That's this button here. And then we're going to put the 130 parenthesis, and we'll just put 0.03. And we're going to divide that by, excuse me, you need a double parenthesis, 1 plus 0.03. It's 0.03 over 1, that's just 0.03. And this is to the 17th power. And you know what, I'm not certain that I hit the power button. I believe I did. Let me just delete, and so exponent, I think I did hit it. Excuse me, arrow to the right, minus 1 into parentheses, and you can see that we put it in correct. Just double check that, and when we hit enter, we get 5973, and they're gonna, I think they'll round that to the nearest dollar. Let's see, which would be 74. It was 5973.83, and so to the nearest dollar that'll be 4. And so that's our periodic deposit. Excuse me. Now the other question is how much of the financial goal comes from deposits and how much comes from interest. So we've already answered part A. Now on part B, we're paying $5,974 per year, and in this case it's 17 years. So I'm going to multiply 5974 times 17, and that's 101,558. And so that's our payments, but the amount that it'll actually be worth is this $130,000. So if you subtract that from $130,000, you get $28,442, and so that would be the amount that comes from interest, and the amount that comes from the deposits is this amount here. Whoops, I'm sorry, you can't see that. So we multiplied, excuse me, 5,974 times 17, because it was 17 years, and this was a deposit once per year, which is a total of $101,558. So that's how much you actually put in to this, and that means if you take the difference between what it's worth, $130,000, and the amount you paid, that's the interest that you earned. All right, and that's going to be it for this video.